FluffyCast is go for launch. FluffyCast is in aid of Josh Edrington. You didn't know who he was. He does his own little vlogs that I get to see, and he has fluffy hair. So I said I'd one-up him and do a FluffyCast where I'm broadcasting to other people. So yeah, I just thought I'd figure I'll do like an hour, and I'll gladly get somebody else in here. I saw Chad Brennan in there. So Chad, I'll talk to you, mate, for a little bit. But I've got an hour to kill. So I thought I'd just spend it with you guys. Wendell, cunt. How's it going, man? It's weird, man. Weird. I was trying to set this hangout up, and then I figured when it puts the icon up there, it was the icon of the Flying Monkey podcast. So I have to kind of change it around. Because I don't want to be presumptuous and think this is to like Devon and me and Leica, because it's not. It's just me on my channel. Wow, the chat. What the fuck? Talk about Joe? Nah. Why did somebody block me on Twitter? Yeah. And you'll be getting all that stuff. That's fine. I don't know. The funny thing was, I haven't used this computer for a week. And I came back and I was talking to Leica tonight. It was the first time I booted the computer up. And the chat from the last podcast was still there. So I could still see some of the people that were banned. So I managed to unban a couple of people that I knew, like Adam and stuff, you know. So Maximilian. I can't believe you're actually called Maximilian. Maybe you are. If you call Maximilian, I immediately think you're really rich. I can't imagine a poor Maximilian. Could there be a poor Maximilian? You know, you're either a Bond villain or, you know, you're doing all right. You're a banker or something like that. So, yeah. Me and Leica talked today. That was fun. Leica's awesome, by the way. She's lovely. It feels kind of weird broadcasting on this channel now, the Flying Monkey podcast channel. It was just skullduggery before. And prior to that, it was atheist skullduggery. I have to think what it was even called. I'll look at the chat for a sec. See what's going on. All right, Chad. I like Chad's videos. I keep forgetting who the guy is that he puts in his videos, that image of that guy. I'm sure it's some image of a guy in a movie. I'm sure he's a bad guy. What is the nudes? Wendell. Me and Wendell, Wendell really wound Joe up yesterday when he was doing a hangout thing. Was it yesterday or the day before? Anyway, Wendell has like 20 fake accounts, and he just kept getting banned and kept going in there and just winding him up. It was, but in a nice way. It was funny. I saw quite a bit of it, and then I commented, and Joe banned me after sending one comment, and then I said hello to the chat, and I got banned. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's all petty. It's all petty and pointless. You know, Joe's going to carry on, and I wish him all the best. I don't want anything bad against that guy. If you want to support him, support him. Am I tired or something? A little bit. Yeah, I've got an hour. I'm going to go to 10 o'clock. But yeah, it's just because I haven't done this in a while. I kind of want to interact somewhat. I don't know. It's my channel. I can do what the fuck I like. Esau's going to have a hangout with Joe, I guess, in an hour, I think. I don't think they're going to have an argument, as far as I know. They're just going to have a talk. I don't think it's going to be a debate of any kind. I'm tired. It's weird how people pick up on these things. Fuck you for getting personal. He deleted the hangout. No, he does that. Then he edits it, and then he re-uploads it. Joey's David Brent. he has about as much self-awareness, I guess. That's what I find amusing. You know, I mean, seriously, I wish the guy. I've got nothing against the guy; he's fine, but I do find some humor in it. Just like I don't know, he needs to one up himself or something. He needs to have a proper word. I mean, somebody pointed me in the direction of Dramagate, and am I struggling financially? Well, my internet's on, so I managed to pay that this month. Yeah, so we were pointed in the direction of Dramagate, and this is a really old thing that happened in 2013 and very bizarre. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but it was something that Joe always made a point of bringing up. And it was really fucking odd. I mean, Google it on YouTube or whatever, you know, watch it. It's just strange. You'll be bored within 15 minutes, but Joe always thought it was a big thing. So no Gerbs 96. Struggling financially. I mean, in all seriousness, yeah, it could be better because I'm living in Oil Town and the oil price needs to go up drastically in America, not, you know, elsewhere. Because gas right now is like $1.85 a gallon, which is way too cheap for this town. And what the gas prices are drives how much traffic this town gets, you know, and I work in retail, so, you know, it's all relevant. So we're managing. I live in a nice house, but I don't earn $140,000 a year. I don't earn anywhere near that. So if he is earning that, good luck to him. Let me have a look. If you're looking for random things to talk about, Hitchens or Harris? Hitchens was the guy that I absolutely latched onto when I got to this country. Harris later on. I mean, Christopher Hitchens, hated being called Chris, of course. And let's hang out tonight. It must be really confusing for people, right? So in some ways, I don't know. I have to rename the channel each time I want to do a hangout. I'm not going to do that. So this isn't the Fly Monkey podcast. It's just a hangout. And if anybody wants to join it, you know, I can get you in. Some random anime icon just started attacking me on Twitter yesterday because I was Jewish and then called me a pussy for blocking him. Maximilian Briel. Can't pronounce that. Jamie, hello. Raphael, you were banned on Live Life channel even before I was. So you've got that badge to wear. And you've also got a lot of flying monkeys who hate you already. So I would also call that a badge of honor. So yeah, carry on, Raphael. You're obviously doing something good. Jamie. Chad, I would actually like to talk to you for half an hour, Chad, if you're around. Because I do like your videos. And you're the kind of guy I thought, yeah, I want to talk to him for a little bit. Mitzi, you slag. You're all over Joe's Hangouts. I see you. Bitch. Doc's Tom Gebbit. Fucking hell. Is that cunt even talking about anything other than Devon? I guess he does. He's either doing that or he's arguing with Christians about whether Jesus rode on a dinosaur. Bobby Sweeney, what the fuck? Bobby Sweeney's been like a ghost for the last 6 months. But I still recognize these names. This is the bizarre thing for me. I recognize names, and even if they're fake names, I remember them. And I remember, even if you're a cunt, I'll remember you. I'll also remember you if you've, you know, been good. Bobby Sweeney. Is he Irish? I'm sure Bobby's Irish. Get like his tits in the hangout. The fuck? I'm losing track of this hangout now. Of the chat, I'm sorry. Joe is a boring version of Devon. Yeah, I guess he is. Well, I mean, people like Joe anyway. Joe's been around a long time. He doesn't go on about that part of it as much as Vindicator used to do. Well, he'll remind everybody that he's been on YouTube for at least 10 years, which was always amusing. And of course, Vindicator was loving the fact of, you know, the last podcast. I mean, these people just jump on this stuff like cockroaches on shit. I guess. They found it like it's like a meal for them. They'll be satiated for at least 7 days, and then they just forget about it and carry on. And it's really pointless and utterly a waste of time at the end of the day. But anyway, where are we at? Joe's pronunciation has made it impossible to listen to. Well, he always sounds a little bit nasally, but he always has done. But he's all right. I mean, Joe's all right. Christ, I don't know. I don't want to slag him off. That's all he's done for me. But he said my last name right. So like I was sort of half throwing up. If anybody wants in for like 20 minutes, Jamie, I'd like to talk to you for a little minute, bitch. It's difficult reading the chat. I love when anyone does a Tom Gebbett impression. Yeah. I observed that guy last year before, any of this channel or anything like that. I didn't even have a YouTube channel, but I was on Twitter and I used to come across Oozaloo from time to time. And if somebody can really annoy you with text, where, they just come across as really sanctimonious and full of themselves, but you also get the impression that they're very, very young. A lot younger than yourself, of course, but I don't know. You just immediately dislike them. And he did that over text, and it's very sort of weird that he still comes across my timeline from time to time. Strange. It's the same people, or it's Naked Ape, or it's whoever else. He's Irish but American. Yeah, Bobby. Yeah, I'm sure. Have I ever spoken to you, Bobby? I'm sure I fucking have. Jack and Joe said Julian Assange. Assing. All right, pal. No worries, Chad. So I'm catching up with the chat. Vindicator needs to. Now, Vindicator's been on YouTube a long fucking time. Okay, you can say anything to him. It's like water off a duck's back. And I'll put it in the underbar, and make your own minds up. That's my impression of Vindicator. Joe's accent got on my nerves. Yeah, well, each to their own. It's not. I mean, it's weird, right? All this internet, like I know him and he knows me, and now I don't like him and he doesn't like him. It is all utterly pointless at the end of the day. It will never achieve anything whatsoever. Whether you like somebody or dislike somebody or whatever. Try and get that person banned off YouTube or Twitter or whatever. It's a lot of noise, really. It doesn't achieve anything. In some respects, it can be fun, but it's not. It's not getting anybody anywhere, really. I do like talking to other people. I really do enjoy that. I enjoy the human interaction. Voltaire's Ghost is making videos again, yes. He did make a video today. Sorry, I caught up with the chat again. Or I missed a ton of fucking messages. I've no idea. No, Devon's not coming on the chat. Devon's in bed. I get that. People asking me questions about Devon. I used to just do hangouts, and they were kind of reasonably successful because I had maybe 20 people following me on YouTube or whatever. And we'd just do these tiny little chats with Jamie and me and a few others as well. They were fun. And it shouldn't really change anything if you've got a bunch of people watching it. If people are bored enough to watch some random person's hangout, then, good on them. So yeah. So that's been my week. So I quit, or I was fired from the Skeptic Fence show. Then we did the Fly Monkey podcast last Sunday, and that all went tits up at the end, but it's all good now. So we'll plan on doing another one next week. But it's all about, you know, what we want to do. So we might be like reviewing movies or listening to some music, but it's not going to be like listening to music like Joe's channel, I guess. I don't know. And if you kind of find it interesting, then good. Then you're welcome to stay, and we'll interact with you. And I just tried to comment there. You know, we don't. You know, if people like it and want to support it and watch it, then great. But it's always going to be something that we want to do, and it's not going to be. I don't know. Let's keep it real, I guess. It's my fucking channel, Jesus. It'll be what I want it to be. But I guess now I'm waffling. Nobody wants to come in and talk to me, which is very bizarre. Maybe everybody hates me. But Raphael can't. Anthony and Devin made Lalo funny. You missed Lalo in the chats? Well, yeah. That was only like 12 months ago, really. Wasn't that long ago. I did enjoy him. But, you know, Lalo's doing his thing. I'm doing my thing. What percentage of people you follow on Twitter do you have muted? I don't mute very many people. Really. And I really don't block that many people these days. I blocked a ton of people. Sorry, I've got an aeroplane flying over. I don't block that many people. But this last week I've blocked quite a few people just because they're fucking annoying. They won't shut up. Just talking about, like, after Sunday, I mentioned FluffyCast, right? Random thing that came to my head. I'll do a podcast where I'll just talk about the things that float in front of my face, and I'll charge you $10 a month for it. It's just the most random, stupid thing I could think of, and then some fucking idiots just latched onto it. Like, why aren't you doing FluffyCast? Well, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Do you not understand that I was just making this up as I went along? Jesus fuck. These fucking idiots, man. Absolute idiotic. And if anybody's like that who wants to interact with me, then I won't want anything to do with them. But that really doesn't take much working out, does it? You know, if you wouldn't. That's like you're in Walmart, right? And you're just lining up to check out, and you've got, you know, a bag of bread or whatever, and there's some fucking nutcase behind you who keeps poking you. Do you want to look at my bomb? And he's got like a melon or something. No, mate, your bomb's fine. But he just keeps poking you in the fucking chest. You look at my bomb. No, mate, I don't. And you just want to get out of there. And it's been like that this week. Just idiots who think they've got a bomb and they've just got a melon in their hand. It's fucking mongs. Absolute mongs. I haven't seen Voltaire's Ghosts video yet, but I will. Without a doubt. He's had a long hiatus. I'm sure he deserved it. I'm looking at the chat, by the way. Drive east a few hours and we'll have a bourbon and Kirk. Oh, Jesus, man, I'd love to. Bourbon, sorry. I always pronounce that. I used to pronounce that word wrong. I used to just go bourbon, like a bourbon biscuit for the English people. But it's a bourbon and Coke. Yeah, man. Jesus. Fuck. Tommy from the Bronx. Jesus. Shocking. Help you, kid. Yeah, it's not a show, dude. It's just me talking to a microphone and hoping I can get away with it. Yeah, I know that hangout's going to start soon. It's not starting yet, is it? I'm sure it's... Has it started yet? I don't think it's started yet. I'm sure it's not. Still scrolling. Yeah, I'm so behind on the chat. Hang on, I'm sorry. Billy fucking Bong. Vindicator's using that. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that one of his. Yeah, Vindicator using that. Fucking hell. I mean, that's that Vindicator guy. Jesus, me and Devin did a hangout with that guy so long ago. It was last summer, like July last year. And the guy had something like 300 subscribers at the time. I didn't even have a YouTube channel. We got on his hangout and we talked about something, and then I just thought, Christ almighty, this guy's so boring. I don't want to talk to him anymore. So I just ejected myself. And that was the first time I was sort of ever in a hangout and ejected. Fucking boring bastard. No time for it, man. No time at all. So, yeah. Fuck. I'm drinking a beer right now. Is what I'm doing. So, are we all going to watch? We're going to watch Joe's hangout with Esau Flalo. Call him Flalo, right? Check Vindicator's ping tweet. Oh fuck! It's talking about me again. Oozlow's been dead since his hangout was trolled to death. No, he'll come back, man. He'll come back. He will come back. I mean, he's got like 3,000 subscribers now. He's got, 100 times more subscribers than he had, or 10. No, he had 300, so 10 times more subscribers than what he had. So now he's got what he wants. So have at it. Do whatever he likes. Make videos. I don't make videos. I'm a lazy cunt, man. Lazy or I don't have time. And it's actually because I don't know how to do it. And then it's having the urge to like talk into a microphone and have it recorded. And I know that's what I'm doing right now, but I guess this is my way of making a video, but I'm not really talking about a video. Just me gobbing off because I can. I'm not seeing anybody getting banned. Nobody's a mod in the chat anymore except Leica. So one reason why I wanted to do this, I wanted to see who was chatting in the chat and was trying to chat and they can't because they're blocked already. So there's a fucking ton of them. I unblocked a couple. I unblocked Adam, the brony from Germany. He's not from Germany, but the one that Devon met, he was banned as well because I guess he liked Trump. So I tried to unblock as many as I could. But if you're still a cunt, I'll still block you myself, of course. That's a given. Yeah, I heard about Hillary, man. I'd seen like maybe a couple of little clips on Twitter and Facebook or whatever where she like collapsed or something. And Rebecca turned around to me and she goes, I watched that video. She looks like she's got MS. How can you tell she's got MS? So, well, it just seems kind of obvious. All right, okay. Things are getting crazy in America right now with politics. And it fuck me, man, it drives me nuts. I don't get it. I really don't get it. People who they go so crazy over it, like their rage or their fury is going to make a difference. I was never even that bothered back in England. Ever. Never, ever bothered. It's just, but in America, dude, fucking hell, it's crazy. This is the second one for me. I did 2012. I was halfway through, and then Obama got re-elected, which, of course, I'm living in Texas, didn't go down too well. But, and I've got my wife saying it. I've got my mother-in-law saying it. I've got my father-in-law saying it. I've got my, what they called, nephews? Not nephews, because they're too young. My brother-in-law's saying it. I don't understand families. It's very weird. But yeah, people go crazy over here. And it makes no difference. It's just pointless fury. Absolute, utter waste of energy. I mean, vote for whoever you want to vote for and try and be civilized arguing about it. But people fall out about this stuff so mentally. I can't get my head around it. I understand it's like the most powerful country in the world, of which I'm not. And you can get as vexed as you like. But I've seen it since day dot I've lived here. Don't talk about politics. I mean, Christ, politics, do not talk about politics. Talk about religion before politics. It's crazy, man. Fucking crazy. And I've, you know, like I say, I've seen it with my family. It isn't just online stuff. I find it bizarre, you know. I don't just dismiss it. Strange to me. It really is. But anyway, I'll look at the chat again. They're both trash. Yeah, I get that, man. But didn't people say that the last time? It's like, don't vote for Obama again and don't vote for the other one, whoever that fucking was. Fucking some knobhead. Like, who cares? Does your opinion still matter 4 years ago? Nobody gives a shit. But people still want to shout about it. Right, so if you want to vote Trump, fine. If you want to vote Clinton, fine. I don't care. I can't say this enough. I've said it on Twitter. It's just, I can't vote for anybody. I am a legal permanent resident. I'm not a citizen of this country. I don't get to vote. So, and even if I could, it'd still bore me. It would still bore me a lot. Yeah, legalize weed. Yeah, I'm up for that. Definitely legalize weed. It should be Oklahoma. Fuck me. Yeah. It should be legal everywhere. It should be legal in Oklahoma. It's not legal in Oklahoma. Or Texas. You can't even gamble in Texas. Christ. It's just... Texas is weird, but it's fun. See, somebody just said Houston, Garrett, who I know. I've known this person I've seen his icon for a while. What happened with you and Joe? I mean, you know, so rewind the stream, Houston, and you'll get an idea. I wasn't slacking him off. We're just done with it, that's all. His skeptic fence will carry on, I guess. You'll get it. It's like Top Gear. You know, this is the way I see it. It's like Top Gear being. It's like Jeremy Clarkson leaving Top Gear. So the series can carry on without Jeremy Clarkson. Yeah, that's not really. Yeah, it is like that actually. It was fun though. I've got to be honest, it was fun. It was fun telling people that not realizing it, that we pre-recorded certain interviews. That was fun because I didn't realize he'd get so pissed off about it. But yeah, it was fun. Doing those interviews with Tommy Robinson was the absolute highlight for me. Like talking with that guy, just one-on-one. I knew I'd get on with him. Immediately, I knew I'd get on with that guy. He's on my Skype. He's on my Skype. Not name dropping, but I could contact him and have a conversation with him. If I pestered him enough, I guess I could do it. But that would be absolutely for selfish reasons. I just want to have a conversation with him. I'd absolutely love that. You know? Because he's the kind of guy I'd know anyway in England. It's like, he's not a surprising person to me. And I can even understand when when he was getting kicked out of that pub. I've kind of seen that stuff before. And I know why they were kicking him out. Because they thought if he stayed in that pub that it was gonna be a wider social problem. Just because he sat there with his kids watching a football match. And I know that's the way England's going, because it was going that way even before I left. These ASBOs and stuff like that, these antisocial behavioural orders that have morphed into something else. I'm not entirely sure what they're called right now. But that's how it started. You know, sort of policing attitudes socially. But really, the only people that they were locking up were the people that were habitually stealing from Morrison's and all these other fucking supermarkets and stuff. and robbing people and robbing old ladies and stuff like that. These were the people that were getting these ASBOs. So it wasn't just that. I think one of the main reasons why England's fucked is definitely because of immigration and the general attitude of the younger English people. That doesn't help as well. I'm talking about the English white people, or white or Indian or whatever, any other nationality or race than Muslims. That was England's downfall, and I don't really see a way back for it either. Things will only get worse. The white people and the decent people, black and every other color, are probably hiding themselves in some enclave of England that they hope that will remain good and away from this horrible element. And if anybody saw that picture I retweeted of somebody that posted something tonight, and it was two Pakistani women walking down the street, and you've got the minarets and the, all the other bullshit that goes ahead with it. And it looks like, I don't know, looks like some Muslim country, I guess. But it isn't. Obviously, I know it isn't. But it is Bradford. Just everybody drink, by the way. I mentioned Bradford. So I'm glad I'm not there, because there's certain areas you just do not go to ever. Like, knows what I mean. It's the same in Liverpool. If it's heavily Muslimized, you don't go there. But there are some areas in Texas you don't want to go, in contrast, where it's, black crime and whatever. Like Houston and whatnot. Well, any heavily black area in Texas is just not good. Fact. Okay, to be honest, I'm going to try and Hillary, whatever, come politics, Jesus. If you became president, what would be the first thing that you'd do? Immigration, I think, would be the first thing I would try and address in some reasonable, funded way. Because it's, you've got a lot of people who are upset that there's a lot of illegal people here. And there are. And they're obviously talking about Mexicans. They're not talking about, Muslims. They are talking about Mexicans here. And I can see why they're frustrated, especially if they have relatives that have come across legally and paid the necessary funds to do it. So I can understand why they're upset, but the fact remains that all these people are here already, and there's millions of them, right? You can't eject them all. That's just a fact. You can't, forcibly evict however many Mexicans who are here illegally. You can't eject them out of the country. It'll never happen. There's no way America would pour the money into doing that in the first place. And they already know that. The American government already knows that they're already here. They know they're here illegally. They're not paying taxes because they can't, right? You don't have a social security number, so you can't pay taxes. I'm sure some of them do have social security numbers and are still here illegally anyway, because I think that is possible. But nevertheless, they're all here. You can't get rid of them. And for the most part, I'm not going to pull it. I'm sure there are statistics out there, but the illegal immigrants in this country generally aren't causing problems like the illegal immigrants in Europe are, for instance. Criminal element, you'll have more of a criminal element because they are illegal in the first place, because they're not allowed to work. So they will be pushed into poverty. But you could also argue that they came over here by their own choice. So it's a very complicated issue. So I can understand why people get upset about it. And so to answer that question, that would be the thing that I would try and address if I could. Reading that question, it could change in 5 minutes. Who knows? Okay, I'm looking again. Trump is unhealthy. Well, he is. Yeah, he's overweight, but I mean, people are just picking on anything they can now, which is, I don't know. It always sounds like grasping. Oh my god, she doesn't look like she's well, and then she fainted or whatever the fuck she did. But Trump is not a fit man. I don't see him jogging around, right? Not like the other presidents do that I've seen, like Bush and Clinton, the Wonder Man, and then he's a fat fuck. It looks like his blood pressure is off the fucking charts to me. Am I taking Skype calls? Not really. No, not really. I don't use Skype as a medium to do that. We'll do Hangout if you want, if you're a Patreon. Kidding. Just kidding. Fuck. Unless you're a really nice guy. Well, your name is An American Composer, so that would suggest that you have the time and patience to learn an instrument, which could also suggest that you have some intelligence. So it's definitely a possibility. I was reading too much into that icon. Darren Emerson, Christ, that guy who took crack the other day. Just every now and again, took crack. Do you mean Wendell we should nuke Anthony, you fucking wanker? All right, well, an American composer, I'll get you in here for a second. Are you English or of not English descent? But you'll need to follow me on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, then just follow me on there. And I'll send you a link. But I have about 29 minutes right now. I've got the new Star Wars movie lined up. I've seen it before. I'm going to watch it again. Is Anthony's wife a deplorable or the other half? What the fuck? My wife's awesome. Rebecca is just, Christ, she has to put up with me, for God's sake. People keep going on about minds.com. I'm never going to get on that shit, ever. For me to get on Twitter and have such a presence on it, like I have a Facebook, I don't give a fuck about that. I'm not going to get on another platform and try and start to talk to people. Fuck that. Everybody's here already. If you get banned, then, open another account. My Twitter is An American Composer. Yeah, I'll be on that. You also are required to play an instrument while you're on the Hangout. That's in the small print. I don't know if you noticed that one. I do love music. So I see that guy's name, right? He's not called, Darth Killer 773. Or Alien Raccoon, you dopey cunt. Can you open a pickle jar? Yes, I can. Oh, fucking hell. All right, see you later, Chad. All right, maybe I've got to add this guy. And is it underscore? God, so fucking complicated. No. Jesus Christ. You better just send me a friend request, otherwise. Thick. Or send me a DM if you're already, or send me a message on Facebook if you're already there. Maximilian's still around. He still hasn't got his death ray going. I used to go by Elite Teabagger 420. Good name, dude. Wanker. Is Marcus fat? What's wrong with being a bit fat? Depends how old you are, Raphael. You big tart. Hey, Anthony, guess what? You will never be Anthony Get Wrecked. Yeah, I heard that this week from somebody. Trying to think who it was from. Do all Brits wear sandals with socks? No, you see, my entire icon there, the sandals and socks and the toilet roll under the arm, they've all got stories to tell. So, but yes, my dad used to do, when he used to go to the beach, he did used to do that. He used to wear sandals with socks. So I think that's probably something to do with that. It does remind me of my dad a little bit, who's not dead, by the way. Just in case you're wondering. He's still around. Maybe I should give him a call sometime. Raphael's busy, man. Raphael doesn't want to come in the chat either. I've never talked to this cunt either. So, then I got this American composer guy fucked off. So, fuck that cunt. My dad is dead. Yeah, well, my mom is dead. So, yeah, it happens. Everybody's parents will die at some point. So what? It's never an insult. Never an insult. The whole internet commentary thing. Like, you're all writing words to each other right now. And it is kind of compelling, but it's somewhat vapid as well. Especially if you're being, like, to each other. If you're being bad and gay. Like, they'll be bad to each other. I'll just tell each other to fuck off and I'll ban everybody. I'll go one way or the other. Like, some days I'll be nice and I won't ban anybody. Like, and I'll approve a comment that's, like, a bit shitty. But sometimes I'll just go back to other comments and just delete everything. So I just think you're being a cunt. Just the internet, man. That's what I'm getting at, Maximilian. The internet's just vapid and pointless. And fun. Has what's his name's hangout started yet? We could live hangout his hangout. Nothing wrong with crack, Bradford. Aye. Never tried crack, man. I was tempted once, never did it. Yeah, that guy, I can't pronounce his name. Volund. I'm sorry, I don't know how to use Twitter much. Useless cunt. See, that's amazing, right? Dude, I don't know what your Twitter is. Is this the level that we get to? Like, he doesn't know how to use Twitter. Doesn't. I mean, fuck. Obviously, he's never been on a hangout before. Crack is whack. Yeah, I've heard that one. I've also seen the after effects of it with some people. It's like fucking train spotting, man. Awful. Injected cocaine. It's nothing special. Oh, fuck, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're pathetic. Man, you'd have to give me your email address, I guess. Fuck, does it have to be this difficult? Got like 13 minutes, dude. I'm serious. Did Devon freak out again? This guy here, right? No, Devon isn't even in this hangout. It's just me on my own. Ever huffed paint? That's like sniffing glue, right? I have had coke before. Christ almighty. No, I've not done solvents ever. No, I haven't. No, I was thinking. No, I haven't. I've done what's that? Salvia. Anybody ever done that? Is it salvia? That stuff that gets you absolutely massively high for maybe 20 seconds. That is absolutely awesome stuff, dude. If you ever get a chance to do that, salvia. What's it called? No, I'm not into psychedelics really. What's it called, man? I'm waiting for the answer in the chat. Salvia. Yeah, it is salvia, right? It sounds like it's a strain of marijuana, but it's not. It's not. Is it salvia? Fuck. Is that what it is? Yeah, and you just like smoke it, and fucking hell. It's almost like smoke. It's weird. It's like it feels like it would be a glue high. It makes your head really hot for maybe 20 seconds. And you just giggle and laugh and shit like that. Fuck, man. I did it at the V Festival in 2012 or 2011. When we just all sat around. It was just the first time we ever did it. It's funny. It's not addictive or anything like that. It's just if you can grab it, if you can grab that little high, Jesus Christ, do it. Volund can somebody tell me how to pronounce his name? Volund, it's got to be. Yeah, I noticed, man. I sub to him, but he does gaming stuff. Hey, Anthony, where's Anthony? Somebody ban Alien. No, that Volon guy, Volon V. I was calling V. V left a shut up. He left a really good comment on the podcast, the last one we did. Just measured and intelligent, and I thought, well, I like this guy. And I noticed I was already subbed to him, so I went and looked at his channel, and it's all just gaming videos. Really well done, really well done. But it's just not my kind of thing. So I'm sure if he ever talked about something, I might be interested. But that's all the guy does, I guess, which is fine. He's got a lot of subscribers to show for it, so good on him. And there's a lot of gaming channels out there, but from what I could tell, the resolution and the how he played through the games, it was like a playthrough and stuff. So what's up, Wendell? Fuck. Sure, man, I attract so many shit posters here, but none of them really shit post me, which is good. I'm smoking a joint, by the way. If anybody's wondering what the lighter noise is, I'm being naughty. Well, I did a podcast with a friend for a few months back in 2014. Oh, really? You're Scottish. I remember you saying that. You're from Scotland. So, you know me, dude. I mean, anybody from the UK is my friend. Unless you're a cunt, of course. There's plenty of them as well. Wankers. Turn on your camera. No way, dude. Not right now. Do I have an American flag? No, I don't. I burnt it and then wiped my ass with it. No, I'm kidding. I don't have one. Glasgow. Hi, Glasgow. All right, pal. Yeah. You know the first Glaswegian I've met on here? Fuck, man. Sam Vallely. I'm sure he's from that area as well. He is. What music do I listen to? I love a lot of electronic stuff. That last couple of videos that Devon put out, those mashups that he's done, have been absolutely up my alley, completely. But I do like Muse. I was a massive fan of U2 when I was younger. Got to see him at a very early stage as well, which was, looking back, a lot of fun. Been to a lot of music festivals, so I like a wide range of music. I really can't answer the question. It's just fuck. Yeah, Depeche Mode. Again, I need names thrown at me as to what I like. I like so much stuff. I like Depeche Mode remixes, but I like Depeche Mode the original, but that's my era. I mean, I grew up in the 80s, so I'm not American, and MK. What's that? Metal. Not really into metal. But although there's another guy that subs to me called fuck, what's his name? I'm gonna have to look it up. Jesus Christ, no, and all he does is drum solos. And that's all he does. He does drum solos to metal songs that I really don't like. What's he called? I'm sure there's some people in there that know me. That know. I'm gonna have a look. So I'm not looking at the chat. Hang on. Look, because you can look on YouTube, right? Who subs to you by popularity? You can look at that. So, fuck me. I'm trying. John Stefan, I'm sure he's called. Is it John Stefan? Lucky man. Honestly, he's absolutely fucking brilliant. Right, he's drumming to music I'm not really into, but this guy subs to me, and I subbed him back just because this guy 250,000 subs, and it's fucking amazing. This guy is amazing. I wish I could play it for you. In fact, I'll try and find it. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Give me a second. Peepos. What's Tyler Preston been up to? I looked at that cunt for a while. I'd have been lying again about something. I don't know what it was. He's just a fucking dick. God. And everybody thinks he's awesome. It's just so bizarre. And he's such a little knob. Jesus, man, you got 62,000 subscribers. This guy's fucking awesome. I wish he'd do something other than. I'm an American composer, right? This guy, I knew 148,000 subscribers. Who the fuck is that guy? Josh Steffen, right? Josh Steffen. So I'm gonna share screens. Yeah, you should be able to hear the audio. You'll get a gist of something. Right, hang on. Let me go back to this. Videos. All right, he's a big Metallica fan. Big Metallica fan. I'm not totally against Metallica whatsoever. Hang on. So would anybody want to watch somebody playing drums, Metallica wise? Because it's fuck. The guy is absolutely amazing. He's absolutely. I mean, I have no bass line, right? Yeah, I see you, man. How's the weather? It's nice, dude. It's been beautiful all day. Low 80s. Fuck, man. It's like a relief in Texas, dude. An absolute relief. All right. Let me try and share screen and see if we can get this going on. Yeah, all right. I'll do that. There we go. All right. Now, I'm going to start playing this. Creeping Death. All right. I'll do this. This is a fucking good. No, I'll do this one. This is fucking amazing. Slipknot, right? Not a fan. Not a fan of Slipknot. Wait a minute. Right. So a little bit of feedback here. Can everybody see this guy? Wait a second. Just give me a minute, guys. Fuck off. All right. So I'm going to start playing this. If you can't hear it, just let me know, all right? I'm just going to check back. Can you all hear that? Can everybody hear that? Hello, Ross. I'm being very just selfish. I'm just doing what I want to do. Let me stop sharing for a second. So anyway, that's a guy that subs to my channel. It's fucking awesome, man. Plays drums like that. Just talented people. And then we've got American Composer. So you posted on the Patreon page. Dude, I can't access that. The fuck? Are you not on Twitter, dude? American Composer. I want to know who you are. So, are you on Twitter? I am on Twitter. Right. Well, send me a DM or send me something with me tagged in it. Oh, there I see it. Evan Bennett. Evan Bennett? That's you. All right. This technology's fucking amazing. All right. I can figure this out. I'm not a dumbass. All right. By the way, if you're a patron of the show, you don't get charged for this show. Fucking hell. All right. Mr. Evan, I want to send you a message. Do you have the real AAC? Gotcha. All right. So I'll just hit that link. Oh, this could be sent. Fuck off. All right. It's good TV right now. Trying to figure this out. I could just pretend that I'm not doing a live hangout right now. I could do that. Yeah, that's the way to go. Just pretend I'm not doing anything. Fuck, man. Why the fuck can't you be sent it? All right. All right, you sent me a message, so. Yeah. All right, so let's see if I can do that. It's like I'll get him on, right? And then it'll be really, really fucking boring. It better not be boring. I mean, he's got to have 150,000 subs for a reason, right? Now you'd think that, but it's not that because he's just plays music, I guess. Could be really good, dorky. I sent him the link, by the way. I'll be in a sec. Fuck. You take a chance with this, man. It's like you'll do a live hangout and it's recorded forever. And it could turn to shit. But it won't do, though. Because I'm here. He's not here. He's not here yet, though. So I did send you the link, man. Is that what they said? Man. Never use that expression. Usually I don't use that expression. Sometimes I have to. I have to deal with these rednecks and stuff at work. Did you see that video that Francesca Ramsey did? That David did a video against, by the way, the non-believer. Fuck, that was funny. Yeah, that was a good video. It is redneck cracker and something else racist. Yeah, a little bit. I suppose it is. If you really want to knuckle down, you can call it racist. The only difference is most white people don't give a fuck. That is the big difference. All you've got is Francesca Ramsey opening her mouth like a crazy golf course.
Hello?
Yo.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, just one second. There we go. Sorry, I have my earphones out. Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Hello, sir. Who are you?
My name's Evan.
Evan Bennett.
Yes.
Why do you call yourself what you do?
Because that's what I am. I'm a composer.
Really?
Yeah. I've been writing since 7th grade.
And you compose what is it you compose?
Mostly classical music. Like movie scores, things like that. That's my big goal eventually.
Is there something that you could play for us right now?
I have stuff on my channel.
Sure.
Not much,
if
though.
you send me a link. Well, send me a link on the... What? Have you been paying for your subscribers then?
No. Okay, I have a video that has 110 million views, and it gets most of the...
All right, well, send me that then. Send me that and we'll play that.
That's not mine, though. It's Vivaldi's Four Seasons.
Right, we'll just play it.
Sure.
I don't care if this video gets taken down. Yeah. It'll only be copyright. It's not going to give me a strike or anything.
I don't think so. It never did with me.
Can you send me the link on the internal Google Hangout window?
Yes, I have it right now.
So how old are you, Evan?
20.
20?
Mm-hmm.
And you're that's what you do. You're a composer.
Yeah,
is that what you want to be?
I hope so. Yeah.
Wow, that's a very strange sort of aspiration.
I don't know, man. I started learning saxophone when I was in 7th grade and realized I had a knack for it and started writing. Okay. Realized I loved it more than anything else.
So where does your passion sort of take you right now?
I've been studying a lot of kind of weird stuff normally that's not listened to, but I'm hoping I can use it to.
As far as like instruments, I mean, I guess
Oh.
like you said you did the sax, but was there
I
other instruments as well that you like?
I play a lot of instruments. I play saxophone, guitar, piano, bass, ukulele, clarinet. One time I made a clarinet into a recorder or a carrot.
Do you play the kazoo?
I could play a kazoo, yes. It takes the most work. Let me tell you.
All right, let me bring this up. So we've got an aeroplane flying in. It's like, so there's an airstrip fairly close by. So
That's
we
all
get
right.
private jets. We get private jets flying all over the time. These oil magnates come in. And then think, the oil price is crap, and then they fuck off again.
You got your own private jet? You're like an American politician.
No, I don't. No. There is an airstrip near me. I don't own any of those jets.
Damn.
All right, so this is a video that has 103 million hits. 103 million views. Right?
Oh, I thought I had 110.
100.
Yeah.
103 million. All right, so what was your input on this?
Oh, on the Four Seasons?
On this video. I mean, is this something that you...
Well, I mean, I'll be totally honest. I actually don't know too much about you. I guess I need to be doing more research on the whole cast. I came here because of Devin.
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
I haven't heard too much about you. I want to look into more about you. But what do you do? What's your thing? What do you like?
Well, what I do for a job is I sell things. But I'm always moved by music. So if I like come across somebody who's into that kind of thing, it always sparks an interest. You know what I mean?
Of course.
What do I like? Yeah, I love music. I mean, but I used to play the guitar when I was younger, but I was never inspired enough to carry it on.
It's a hard instrument to really get into.
Not that. I mean, no, it's not that difficult. It's not.
Well,
I mean,
doing anything more than just playing like friggin' 3-chord song takes a little bit of work.
Yeah,
I teach also. So
right, and you're 20.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, you've also got a lot going for you.
I got a lot of work to do.
No, I said you got a lot going for you.
Oh no, I'm just saying.
No, it's an inside joke. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I wouldn't expect you to get that joke, but that's fine. No, I'm just a friend of Devin's, man, and we run the podcast together, and me and Leica and Devin. That's So I don't know what you would like to know about me. I'll tell you whatever you need to know. I'm originally from England, and I live in Texas now.
That's cool. I live in Indiana.
So yeah, I've got friends in Indiana. Online, I think Reese is from Indiana, from the Nightmare Fuel podcast. So are you an atheist, or are you
Yes
a religious person? Or you are an atheist?
I'm one of the few conservative atheists I know. It's a pretty interesting existence.
Okay. Have you always been an atheist, or are your parents religious?
My mom is religious. My ex-girlfriend was. Basically, everyone I knew was. I just started doubting. Devin kind of pushed that along. If you can imagine. I discovered his channel about a year ago. I was watching a lot of his crazy anti-theist videos. Oh, love.
Like, I hate Muslims on the spectrum.
Yeah.
Those kind of things, yeah.
That and
oh yeah.
Shit, who else? There's it was at that time that moment where you're watching a lot of debates and things like that, and takedown videos.
Yeah.
Basically, just.
I mean, I was kind of I was late to that myself, because I didn't move to this country until I was 38. I don't really given religion much thought whatsoever. But then being confronted with it in this country, then having to deal with it in some respects drew me towards YouTube, because that's where all the content was.
Of course.
People, calling people out who were spouting these ideas. But up until that point, I hadn't given any consideration to religion because of my upbringing. I didn't even know that I was an atheist. I didn't even give it any consideration.
Was it a cultural
There's
thing for
always,
you then?
well, yeah. I mean, nobody really in England is that religious,
Yeah.
generally speaking. I'm generalizing, but you know what I'm saying. It's not. It's not like it is here.
Right.
I mean, in Indiana, I thought you're kind of landlocked and isolated to a degree. So if your family's religious and your parents, parents were religious, and chances are you're either going to be religious or you're going to have a somewhat of a hard time of it.
Yeah. Oh, basically, all my friends are religious.
Yeah, and it's never going to be a threat, is it? But it's fucking annoying
It's
because that argument will come up, that conversation will come up.
and you have
I mean, I have it right. I have that conversation with my wife's best friend's husband. So me and him are like good friends. But he's mega religious. I got videos of him I could put on my YouTube channel, but he told me not to. Of him just talking to camera, saying how religious he is, and like prophesizing about stuff. Just really somewhat bizarre. But I don't know. I don't know what your experience has been like.
I mean, I went to church a couple times when I was younger. I'd always kind of assumed God was real. I guess I just kind of like had my mom raised me that way. It was just like God did some of the things we can't understand, and I don't know. I guess I hadn't really given it too much thought either, but I was just kind of sitting in the religious side. But after I began questioning it, like really, really hit me hard. It was I struggled with it for probably about a year and a half.
Okay, so you had a hard time like coming to the understanding that your parents were wrong, type thing.
Yeah,
Like what okay.
I never really talked with my mom about it, and I came out, and it probably would have been easier if I came out as gay or something.
Yeah. Yeah, well, even I can relate to that. Not the gay thing, obviously. No, but being an atheist in this country is not the same as being an atheist back in England. So that was something that I had to kind of come to terms with, even at a later age.
I
So
think
I can kind of relate to what you're talking about, even though it
right.
wasn't my parents that I was telling these things to.
I think the hardest time is explaining to people that we don't live in a religious country per se. We're not a Christian nation. I know so many people who think the Constitution was based on the Ten Commandments and things like that.
Yeah. And they're not, obviously.
Right.
But I mean, I don't even get involved in those conversations. As far as what like the American atheists are doing, and what's that other big group? I don't know, Chris Evans. Saw you, Bill. There's a few. Was it not American atheists? There's another one. Just a big group that's an American atheist is Dave Silverman. But
Yeah.
the one that are just like against for the separation of church and state and all that kind of thing. But that's never
The freedom from religion.
Yes, that's it. Freedom from Religion Foundation. I don't see Christianity being any kind of threat to America right now.
Oh no! See, if I was actually going to be an anti-theist, it would be toward Islam, other religions like that.
Yeah. Well, if you're an anti-theist, you're an anti-theist against every religion. But I mean, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
I would focus a lot more on Islam. I don't see Christians running around beheading people.
Right. So I mean, okay. So I'm thinking these days of, I mean, obviously you should be against Islam, and obviously you should be against people getting beheaded. Right? Yeah. And you should be against Muslims on a spectrum.
I agree completely.
I mean, but we all realize that's a bit like a baseline. So where do we go from there? We all know this. We all agree on that point.
Yeah.
So where do we head then? I mean,
what's hard for me is I can accept that when I'm talking online, but does that mean then some Muslim walks past you, give him a dirty look? I mean, what's that mean?
No, of course not. You wouldn't. You would treat them with the same level of respect as you would somebody who is a hardcore Christian, right?
Of course.
That same mock and kind of, are you serious? You wouldn't, if you saw a Christian person walking past you, right? with a cross around his neck. You're not going to shout him out, are you? Here, you fucking knobhead or whatever. You're not going to do that. So, you're not going to do that when a Muslim walks past you. You're not going to openly call him out and call him a fucking dickhead out in the street. That's not what this is about.
Anthony, what if they bomb me?
Well, no, who's going to bomb you?
I know.
In Indiana? What the fuck's there? Nuclear missiles or something? Maybe
yeah, absolutely.
Right? Devil's Tower, I think. I don't think I know it's in Indiana.
I think yesterday I was having a pretty good conversation about atheism and religion. I think I triggered one of my friends. I said that there's no difference between a cult and a religion, just one's more successful than the other. Basically, right. I called her being a Catholic a cultist.
Oh, yeah. Well
that's how she took it.
It depends how heavily. Yeah, well, they are. I know,
there's so much stigma behind that one word. Like, you can say, oh, you're a religionist. Oh, I don't care. You call them a cultist. Oh, God, you just insulted everything about them.
Yeah, well, the flying monkeys have I don't know if are you aware of what the flying monkeys are? With regards to Devon. Well, with regards to Devon. Like the reason why.
It's not total, I know.
Yeah, but do you understand what I'm talking about with regards to the flying monkeys?
I've always heard him use that, but I never really got the reference. Besides, obviously, Wizard of Oz.
Okay, yeah. So the flying monkeys would just be like if he's doing a Young Turks video, and he would basically say, "This is the original video. Go send it. I'll send my flying monkeys over there," and we'd go over there and downvote it, but it would be downvoted anyway because it was terrible. Right? It'd be like the Orlando fucking the Orlando shooting video or whatever. So it would have 10,000 dislikes anyway.
That makes sense.
Like it was just a meme, really, is what it is. So, that's all it is. It's just an internet meme.
I remember this now because it's like the opposite of a lot of people who do anti-videos. They're like, this is just our opinion. Don't harass them. Don't do any of that kind of stuff. And Devin's like, no, go over there, say they're stupid, dislike their video, that kind of stuff. He's always been more contrarian about it. He's not.
That. Yeah, well, he hasn't done that because if it's the Young Turks, he will say, "Go over and just fucking dislike it. This is absolute bag of shit."
Of course,
but he doesn't always do that. He'll just say, "This is the source video. That you can do whatever you like." He doesn't even say anything. He'll just cite the source. Doesn't tell anybody to do anything. But because you watch the original source and you think that is terrible, you'll go over to the original video. It's already got 10,000 dislikes and 1,000 likes. They think, well, fuck it, yeah, I'll dislike that because it's terrible.
That's what I do.
Right. That's what people do. That's just the groundswell of opinion on whatever's going on. But people don't do it because they're told to do it. Nobody ever does that. Nobody said that would never work online, would it?
No.
How could you ever muster enough people together? You'd have to pay them.
Let's see if it works here. I want every person listening to this go and like my content. It's probably not going to happen.
Well, nobody knows what your channel is.
I don't really care if they do or don't.
Well,
I have enough subscribers.
Yeah, but what do you do with that user base, I guess?
I don't know yet. I don't make any money off my content. I do everything for free. I just want to create a community of people who appreciate art music.
Okay.
And I like to have discussions. I will make biography videos of lesser-known composers. There's a guy named Vishnugradsky. He wrote really odd music in the 1950s and 60s.
Is it terrible? Would it bore people?
It's really hard to understand, and I think most people would dislike that one.
Right, yeah. Well,
he wrote...
Keep that to your own channel then.
Right. But then, I did one on Vivaldi. I do one on Handel. They're kind of more mainstream composers.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Fuck. If it gives me goosebumps, then I'm all for it. Because that's what music usually does. If music gives me the nipples, love it.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? And music usually does, of many different varieties. I've been brought to tears. I've been brought to laughter. I've been brought to sadness. All the different emotions with music. So I'm on board with that. And some people can't though. The reason why I'm pointing that out is because some people are not moved by music like that. You know, they might go, "Oh yeah, I like that song," or you know, they've never been moved to that point.
I know. I mean, that's probably like my biggest goal is to inspire emotion. I think all composers are trying to do that more than anything, unless they're just trying to make money.
There was I'm just going to ramble here. Please excuse me, Evan, but there was there was a classical music song that I heard, and it was just that there was one part of the song where the strings just rise up and rise up and rise up, rise up, rise up, to the point where you just almost want it to stop because it's almost tortuous, right? And you just almost you want it to continue, but it's almost too difficult to listen to. Not because it's like awful to hear, but it's just the emotions that it's putting in you.
I've heard pieces like that.
And this is a well-known piece. Jesus Christ, I wish I could tell you what it was. It was fuck. No, I'm trying to think. I can't remember. I would be just plucking things out of my ass. I would have a clue.
If you think about it, if you ever think of it, send it to me or something. I'd love to hear it. There's a piece. I'm sorry.
If I can remember the video that it was on, yes, I will.
Yeah. I love learning the stories behind why pieces are made because it adds a flair to it. Like there's a composer, not very well known, from the early 20th century. His name was Herbert Howells. He wrote a piece called Hymnus Paradisi. And when you just listen to it, it's gorgeous. But he wrote it after his son, very rapidly, after only 4 days, he died of polio. Huh. And the guy was completely destroyed about it. And he wrote this piece about him. See, it's about a piece about him transcending to heaven. Now, it's funny being an atheist and a composer also because 95% of classical music is about God. You have to kind of come to terms with that.
Yeah. Who cares about that? But yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
I was asking for a link to that. I was going to play this I was going to play this. Hang on.
Yeah, go ahead, man. I can send you a link to
that first link you sent.
Yeah, Four Seasons.
Yeah. All right, there we go.
I'm sorry, I'm not too talkative.
No, you're fine, dude.
I barely ever know what to talk about.
See, I like this. It's not.
I don't mind it. It's not me either. It was me maybe 5 years ago.
Send me a different link. That's not my kind of. I want that that emotional string. That somebody said something in
that one then
chat earlier. Sustained Dom 7 harmony. Don't know what that would be. You sent me a link. Where?
In Hangout.
Oh yeah, I see it. Herbert Howells, Hymnus
Paradisi.
Hymnus Paradisi. Oh, it's a bit dark, dude.
It's not a light piece.
Okay, so now, yeah, it's too heavy.
Too much.
Yeah.
Hey, about you like Copeland?
I don't know. Send me the link.
He's like the guy who basically created American music. Whenever you hear those strings, he's like the guy who created that style. Probably heard some of his music, depending on how long you've been living in America.
There are some composers that I like. That one that recently died, he did the music for. He did the score for Alive and he did tons of stuff, man. I forget his name right now. Somebody will be saying it in the chat, but I'm not looking at the chat. So yeah, my wife would love this. Just that picture immediately.
You turn down your headphones, I can hear it from all the way over here.
Can you hear it? You can hear that?
It sounds like it's coming through an old turntable, but yeah.
Yeah, I can't hold that.
You ever listen to records?
Oh, Jesus Christ, man, not in a while.
I collected them for a couple of years, and I stopped listening because I ran out of space to keep them.
Yeah, that's not me either, really. It's got to be like soaring kind of, but you can't there's no snapshot, is there, with that kind of music? You can't play a clip of it and go, well, this is the bit I mean.
Well, it's the build up usually.
Yeah, and you've got to listen to all of it. You've got to listen to the entire 3-minute section prior to that 2-minute little boost or whatever. Yeah.
I think that's what makes it so hard for people to get into classical music. They assume that like you're going to open a video, it's going to be the giant explosive chorus section right there immediately. Usually it takes about 10 to 20 minutes before you even get there.
Yeah, and there's a lot of contemporary kind of classical music that I like, especially from America. Like I can't think of the fucking names that it's like something and something, like two names hooked together.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah, I love that, but that's not what I was thinking. But
Very classical.
Yeah, well, it's not classical. No, it's not classical. Obviously, modern music.
I'm fucking with you, dude.
Fuck you. But yeah, Simon and Garfunkel I do like. There's tons of stuff, man. Tons of stuff. Yeah. Fuck. I'm trying to get up. What was that one I like? I'm trying to think of that, and nobody can remind me in the chat. I'm trying to think of what the fuck it's called. What's that in the background? Is that you?
Oh, it's my family. Sorry.
Sounds like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Hey, my mom's stabbing.
Shut her fucking up.
I live in a very peaceful household.
Yeah. I'm not surprised if you're playing saxophone in your bedroom at 3 a.m. I'm not surprised they're pissed off with you.
Right. I'm usually playing guitar lately, trying to get better at it.
What with a big Marshall amp? Down.
Right. A Turkish March is a good piece.
So, is there any music that you can send me right now?
I could maybe send you one of my original
things. Yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's listen to something you played.
Oh God. Here, give me a second. I'll find something.
Well, you got something on your YouTube channel, right?
I have a little over 110 videos, I think. Not all of them are me, though.
All right, so why do you have so many YouTube subscribers?
Mostly because of that Vivaldi video. They all subscribe, but then they're like the dead subscribers that don't actually go to the channel.
Oh, so they don't like engage. They don't watch your stuff if you put it on there.
No, not really.
I get you. Yeah, I've seen channels like that.
Well, I improvise a lot of music.
You should get it out there now. You've got that user base for it.
I put them on my channel. In fact, here's one I did last year.
I have a question for you. Here's something the guest could comment on: the colloquial use of the song. Sorry, the colloquial use of song to refer to any musical composition.
I understand why people do it, but it is wrong, and it used to make me mad, but you can't fight back a tide that large.
Does it just argue about something that's really not worth?
Yeah. Even I catch myself doing it sometimes.
Is it like calling something work? Like, this is my work? Is it like that kind of thing?
It'd be more like someone writing an essay and someone like says, "Hey, how's your book coming along?" It's not a book at all. They're completely different things.
Right. So it's like me calling this work that I'm doing right now.
Yeah, right.
Right.
I mean, I hope it's not work to talk to me.
No. but there is a correlation there to a degree.
Yeah.
Because some people would. It's like there's a lot of content on my channel. It's not, man. It's just you talking to a microphone. And it's not work,
The time with my work.
No, I'm talking about me. I'm talking about
well, that's what I'm saying. That's how I feel about myself. I teach young people, and it doesn't feel like work for me. It's just I'd work every day of the week if I could.
Right. Am I still not smoking? No, I'm not. I mean, I'm not smoking. I was on a pack a day, and I'm not anymore. I'm on the old Vaporino.
Well, I'm glad you're cutting back.
Well, cutting back, yeah, that'd be one way to describe it.
Well,
Cutting back to like absolute zero, almost.
You could be like smoking cigars or something.
Yeah, but people who smoke cigars don't smoke like 20 cigars a day or 10 cigars. Well, I guess some people might. It's horrendous anyway. I'm just glad I've stopped. My kids are too good looking. And they carry on smoking.
Good for you, man.
So, you got any more questions, pal? Chewing tobacco. Never ever met anybody who chews tobacco. Seen plenty of people who use dip, which is not chewing tobacco. Have you ever met anybody who does that?
Me? No.
Yeah. No.
Maybe. I lived in Arizona for a while. Maybe there's the tobacco. People do a lot more smoking out in Arizona, but they're also a lot more stringent with their laws. Like if you just throw a cigarette on the ground, you can get arrested for it.
Yeah, if you have a burn thing. I get it. The sun shines all the fucking time, dude.
If someone wants to ask about classical music and video games, I mean that's a big goal of mine. And I know a lot of people who have a goal of writing music as for video games, for movies, for TV shows. I would love to be able to do that kind of stuff. There's background music, and then there's also the big theme stuff. And I haven't heard the Skyrim's soundtrack, but I can bet it's probably going to be really good. I know, what's his name? Hans Zimmer. He does a lot of soundtracks for games.
I've heard of him. Well, I've heard of him. Hans Zimmer. He does movie soundtracks as well, though, right?
Mostly that, yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I like that guy.
He's great. Did you ever watch Interstellar?
Yeah, I've seen the movie. Yes, of course. Right, yes, he did that.
He did Hans Zimmer.
Yes, right.
He did, what's it called?
Who's the guy who did Alive? Please find that out. And he just died. He died this year or last year. I mean, that soundtrack to that movie was...
James Newton Howard.
Who?
James Newton Howard. 1993? Alive?
Howard. No, the original movie.
Yeah, from 93?
Yeah.
James Newton Howard's his name.
James Howard?
Yeah, James Newton Howard. He goes by 3 names, I guess.
I think Howard. The Howard thing seems familiar. Anyway, yeah, that soundtrack in itself I thought was very moving. That, kind of made the movie for me. So the whole idea of, that's fuck me. If you can do that as a living,
I would love to do that as a living.
but what instrument would you play if you were doing it in like an orchestra?
Usually the composer doesn't play an instrument unless it's something really fucking weird, like a duduk or something.
No, sorry, I thought you were part of the orchestra. My apologies.
No, I'd be the one writing the music that the orchestra plays.
And counting with the stick?
Possibly. Depends on the orchestra. Sometimes the composer conducts also. Sometimes the conductor does that work by himself. It's a hard job.
Is it like good money?
Absolutely.
Does it pay $140,000 a year?
I can't tell you that much.
That's the baseline question.
I really don't know. I think it's kind of like being a composer. Like, you can either make $10 writing some shitty song for your friend, or you can be John Williams and making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, I'm going to watch some of your links, dude. I've gone 35 minutes over what I said I would do.
Oh, yeah.
You motherfucker.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine, man. Always nice to talk to random people. I enjoy it.
Yeah, this is my first time ever doing a live stream, so this is pretty good for me, too. Good.
Well, I'm sure you got some subs, but not like you'd notice that you got any subs.
I don't have the kind of active subscriber base like what Devin has. He uploads a video, 5 seconds later, it's already got 30 likes and 1,000 views.
Yeah, but you have 3 times the subscriber base that he does.
And
it's really weird, isn't it? And I've always talked about this. Engagement is the key.
He's got way more engagement than I have, like
Yes.
maybe a quarter of the engagement he does.
Yeah. Which is just the nature of people. So put some content out there, man.
Yeah, I do. I actually just uploaded a video today about 9/11.
I think that's why I noticed you, man, and then I saw you in the chat. Yeah. So yeah, that's how it happens, isn't it? I will watch that, by the way. It better be good.
Thank you.
I'll unsubscribe and ban you from the channel. So
I'll be looking at your content more too. I'm sorry, I didn't know you at all. I mean, I barely look at YouTube videos of that kind.
I don't put videos out, man. This is all I do. It's all live stuff. That's all I ever do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
generally, I think I've got 3 videos on there that have been not, they're ones I've put some work into, type thing. But everything else is just live, just me talking to people. That's all it's ever been, really. So yeah, but nice to meet you, man.
yeah, it was great to meet you too.
You stay cool, and I'm gonna end this stream in a second, I guess. But unless you have anything else to add, do you want to pimp your channel up?
No, I'll let you lead it out.
I'm sorry.
I'll let you lead out the video then. I'll talk to you some other time.
All right, pal. You take it easy, man.
Yeah, you too.